Here are 3 top plant-based proteins that can help reduce arthritis, inflammation, and discomfort. If you've been dealing with arthritis, you likely have a medicine cabinet full of prescriptions. However, effective natural solutions to lessen your pain may be starting right in your own kitchen. Arthritis is not just painful, it's exhausting dealing with aching joints, morning stiffness and pain that stops you from enjoying simple activities. But there are other options available if you've been told to just accept it. Most people don't realize that the foods you eat can significantly impact your daily mood. While some foods worsen the situation, others can actually reduce inflammation and pain in addition to being healthy. Today I want to share 3 common plant-based proteins shown to support your joints, reduce swelling, and help you feel more like yourself. These aren't pricey health foods or miracle drugs. They're straightforward, affordable, and real foods you probably already see in your grocery store. Let's get started if you're tired of just managing your arthritis and are ready to make small changes that will have a big impact. First, let's talk about lentils. I know lentils might not sound exciting. You won't see them all over Instagram food pages, and they're not flashy or extravagantly packaged. However, if you or someone you love has arthritis, this humble little legume could become your new best friend. That's because lentils are incredibly effective at lowering inflammation, easing joint pain, and giving your body the nutrients it needs to feel better. The best part, they don't require fancy cooking, are inexpensive, and are easy to find. Before we continue, please let me know where you're watching from today. Feel free to ask any questions you have and leave a comment below. Remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of Seniorhealth's top health advice. And let me know if you're with me. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. So why lentils? What makes them so good at relieving arthritis? Let's start with the basics: protein. Protein is crucial for the growth and repair of tissues in your body, especially the muscles that support your joints. Here's where it gets interesting. Many common protein sources like red meat can actually make the body more prone to inflammation. When you already have painful, swollen, or stiff joints, that's the last thing you want. On the other hand, lentils provide all the benefits of protein without worsening your symptoms. In fact, they might even improve your mood. This plant-based protein works with your body, not against it. But the benefits of lentils go beyond just protein. Another key one is magnesium, which they have plenty of. Magnesium is a vitamin that many people, especially older adults, don't get enough of. Yet it plays a big role in how your body controls inflammation. Think of magnesium as your body's natural muscle relaxant. It reduces stiffness, eases joint tightness, and can even alleviate nerve pain in some cases. If you've ever had a morning where your joints just won't loosen up, no matter how much you stretch, magnesium might be what you're missing. Next up is potassium. You might not think about it much when it comes to arthritis, but it's more important than you realize. Potassium helps your body get rid of excess salt, which can lead to bloating, water retention, and further joint swelling, especially if you eat a lot of processed foods. If your hands or knees feel puffy, it could be the culprit. Getting enough potassium, like from lentils, will help your body naturally reduce swelling and flush out extra salt. When the swelling goes down, pain is reduced. It's that simple. Plus, lentils are a great source of fiber. What does fiber have to do with arthritis? More than you might think. Spikes in blood sugar can actually worsen inflammation. When you eat foods that cause your blood sugar to rise quickly, your body releases inflammatory molecules. This means more discomfort, stiffness, and joint pain. However, fiber slows down how quickly your body absorbs sugar, leading to more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Eating high-fiber foods like lentils helps protect your joints while also giving your body smoother, more balanced energy. And let's not forget folate, also known as vitamin B9. While it doesn't get talked about as much as it should, folate plays a significant role in lowering homocysteine. This is a type of amino acid in your blood, and high levels of it have been linked to joint pain and inflammation. The good news is that eating lentils regularly can help maintain healthy folate levels. It's one of those small, unseen adjustments that can make a big difference over time. You might be thinking, that all sounds great, but how do I eat lentils? The answer is however you like. Even if you're not a big cook, lentils are incredibly versatile and honestly pretty easy to work with. You can add them to soups and stews for thickness and heartiness. You can make a lentil curry with some spices, onions, and garlic. They can even be chilled and tossed into a salad with some olive oil and chopped veggies. If you're trying to cut back on meat, lentils can be used as a filling for tacos, wraps, or even homemade veggie burgers. Because they soak up flavor so well, you can season them any way you like. Savory, spicy, or even a little sweet. Here's another thing to love about lentils. Unlike some other beans and legumes, they don't need to be soaked overnight. This makes them perfect if you need to whip something up quickly. Just rinse them, add water or broth to a pot, bring to a boil and simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Done. They're also gentle on your stomach. No weird heaviness or bloating after eating. Want to boost their arthritis fighting power? Try combining lentils with other anti-inflammatory foods. A little lemon juice, a pinch of turmeric, a dash of black pepper, or even some raw spinach or kale, all add extra benefits for your joints. When you combine these things, it's more than just a healthy meal. You're giving your body the specific nourishment it needs to fight pain and stiffness. This is something many people don't realize. Small changes really do make a big difference. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet all at once. Just start by including lentils in a few of your meals each week. It's an affordable, powerful step towards better health. And honestly, sometimes the most beneficial foods are the easiest to overlook. So next time you're at the grocery store, don't forget to grab some lentils. Try them in a new recipe and pay attention to how your body responds. Because when it comes to managing arthritis in a healthy way, lentils are truly pulling more than their weight. They're not just filling, they're actively supporting your joints, reducing inflammation, and giving you the strength to keep moving and living the life you want. It's easy to feel like arthritis is taking over and your body's working against you. But we do have tools to fight back, and they don't always come in a pill bottle. As foods like lentils remind us, they can come from something as basic and powerful as the food you eat. Continue second. Let's now discuss chickpeas, one of the most underrated yet remarkably effective foods for reducing arthritis. You might know them as the star of hummus or those little round things in salads. But chickpeas are much more than just a trendy side dish or topping. These little beans are incredibly nutrient-dense and can boost your overall health in a sustainable and easy way, all while reducing inflammation and joint pain. Once you realize what they can do for your body, especially if you have arthritis, you'll never look at chickpeas the same way again. Let's start by talking about the benefits. Just like lentils, chickpeas are an excellent source of plant-based protein. If you're trying to avoid red meat due to the saturated fat or inflammation it can cause, chickpeas are a great alternative. The protein in chickpeas helps maintain and repair muscle mass, which is especially important if you're older or have stiff joints that limit your movement. When your muscles are stronger, they better support your joints, leading to less pressure strain and ultimately discomfort. Plus, chickpeas provide the support in a plant-based, clean way without adding to inflammation. However, what really makes chickpeas stand out is their wealth of polyphenols. That word might sound a bit scientific, but all it means is that these are natural compounds that act as antioxidants in your body. They help prevent damage from free radicals, which are unstable substances that can cause inflammation and harm your cells. If you have arthritis, your body is likely dealing with oxidative stress, which can worsen your symptoms over time. This is where chickpeas come in handy. Their polyphenols work to give your body a much-needed defense system, reducing inflammation and protecting your cells every time you eat them. It's like putting a little shield over your joints. But the magic doesn't stop there. Chickpeas are also a fantastic source of vitamin C, which is essential for the production of collagen. Collagen is something many people overlook, but it's the connective tissue that allows for smooth joint movement. Think of it like the cushion between your bones. When there isn't enough of it, you become sore, stiff, and creaky. By consuming enough vitamin C from foods like chickpeas, your body can continue to produce the collagen needed to maintain those pain-free fluid movements. So you're not just masking symptoms, you're actually helping to rebuild your joints from the inside out. And yes, chickpeas are also a great source of magnesium, one of the most underappreciated minerals for joint health. Much like lentils, magnesium in chickpeas supports bone, strength, relaxes muscles, and soothes the nervous system, all crucial when managing arthritis. When your muscles are tense and tight, your joints have to bear more stress. Magnesium helps your body naturally unwind, releasing that tension. It even aids in sleep, something that can be quite challenging for those with chronic pain. When your body is well rested and your muscles are relaxed, your joints naturally get some much-needed relief. Of course, we can't talk about chickpeas without mentioning their fiber content. And that's really important. Fiber plays a key role in blood sugar regulation, which affects more than just energy or weight control. Simply put, high blood sugar can trigger inflammation in the body. Eating foods high in sugar or refined carbohydrates can cause your body to react by increasing inflammatory markers, which can worsen arthritis symptoms. Because chickpeas are naturally high in fiber, they help slow down the rate at which sugar is absorbed. This helps prevent those inflammatory spikes and keeps your blood sugar levels more stable throughout the day. When your blood sugar is more consistent, your joints will likely feel better and there will be less inflammation overall. Now for the fun part, how to eat chickpeas. They're incredibly versatile. Hummus is a classic, of course, tasty, creamy, and pairs well with whole grain crackers and fresh vegetables. But don't stop there. You can roast chickpeas with a little olive oil and spices for a crunchy, filling snack that's much healthier than chips. They can be stir-fried with colorful vegetables and a dash of turmeric, another powerful anti-inflammatory, or added to salads, stews, or soups. Chickpeas also work beautifully as a base for curries and pair well with sweet potatoes, avocado, spinach, or quinoa in grain bowls. Their mild flavor means they'll soak up whatever sauce or seasoning you use. You might be surprised at how often you can incorporate chickpeas into your meals. If you enjoy baking, chickpea flour is a fantastic gluten-free option that works great in breads, pancakes, and even cookies. Whole chickpeas can be mashed into vegan burger patties or blended into brownie batter. Because they're so filling, they help you stay satisfied longer, which is great if you're trying to manage weight along with arthritis symptoms. There are so many creative ways to use them. Another reason to love chickpeas. They're affordable and readily available. You don't need to spend a fortune or go to a specialty health food store. You can find chickpeas in most grocery stores, either canned or dried. If you opt for canned, which is perfectly fine, just be sure to rinse them well to remove any extra sodium. Cooking dried chickpeas at home is easy and can save you even more money if you have a little extra time. Either way, you're getting a lot of nutritional bang for your buck. So how often should you eat chickpeas to start try incorporating them into your meals a couple of times a week? Over time, the more consistent you are, the more benefits you'll likely see. As long as your body responds well, it's perfectly okay for some people to eat them daily. Your digestive system will appreciate the fiber, your joints will love the steady supply of minerals, and you might even find your energy levels feel more balanced. When you have arthritis, it's easy to feel like everything is stacked against you, like your body is in a constant battle you didn't sign up for. But foods like chickpeas are a reminder that the answer isn't always a prescription. Sometimes a handful of legumes added to your dinner can be the medicine you need. Yes, they're small, but they're mighty. With each bite, you have an opportunity to take back a little control over your health. So the next time you're planning your meals or wandering the grocery aisles, remember that those little beige chickpeas are more than just a side dish. They're packed with the nutrients your joints are craving and are a powerful anti-inflammatory. Toss them in your cart, try out a few new recipes, and start making them a regular part of your routine. Your taste buds, your body, and your wallet will thank you. Continue third. Let's now talk about tofu, the last of our 3 plant-powered champions. And trust me, this one might surprise you. We're talking about tofu. Yes, tofu. While some people love it, others aren't quite sure what to do with it. But if you or someone you care about has arthritis, tofu could end up being one of the most beneficial foods you can include in your diet. It's not flashy or showy, but it's packed with the right nutrients to help reduce inflammation, protect your joints, and give your body much-needed support. So why tofu? For starters, tofu is made from soybeans, which are one of the few plant-based foods considered a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs for tissue growth and repair. Think about it. Your bones, muscles, and joints all rely on protein to be strong and healthy, especially as we age. When your muscles are strong and well supported, your joints don't have to work as hard. And when you have arthritis, every little bit of support counts. Tofu provides that support, but in a gentle anti-inflammatory way that isn't always the case with animal products. But tofu's magic goes beyond just its protein content. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard that these heart-healthy fats are great, and they're also fantastic for your joint health. When omega-3 fatty acids are present, the body produces fewer inflammatory molecules. This can translate to less pain, swelling, and stiffness in your joints. While many people think you can only get omega-3s from fish tofu, is one of the few plant-based sources of this essential nutrient. So if you're trying to eat more plant-based foods or avoid seafood, tofu is a great way to still get those natural anti-inflammatory benefits. And that's not all. Tofu is also rich in calcium, which you already know is crucial for strong bones. But what you might not realize is how important this is if you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis. It's not just your joints you need to take care of, your bones need attention too. When your bones are strong, your entire skeletal system is more balanced and stable, which can take some pressure off your joints. If you're lactose intolerant or just trying to limit dairy due to the inflammation, it can sometimes cause. Tofu offers a reliable dairy-free source of calcium. Here's where tofu really shines. Many tofu products are fortified with vitamin D, which works hand in hand with calcium to build strong bones and enhance absorption. But the benefits of vitamin D go beyond bone health. It also plays a role in immune function and the control of inflammation. Many people, especially older adults, are deficient in vitamin D without even knowing it, and this deficiency can actually worsen arthritis symptoms. So getting a little extra vitamin D from your tofu, that's an easy, smart move you can feel good about. We're not done yet. Another class of nutrients found in tofu that deserves a mention are isoflavones. These are naturally occurring plant compounds found in soy that act a bit like estrogen in the body. Now, don't worry, they won't throw your hormones out of whack. In fact, studies have shown that isoflavones can help people with arthritis experience less pain, have more flexibility in their joints, and have reduced inflammation. Some studies have even shown that regular soy eaters report improved joint function and reduced stiffness, particularly in those with rheumatoid arthritis. It's another way tofu can support your body's natural healing processes. But it's not some miracle cure, it's just another helpful component. Now you might be thinking, how do I cook tofu? Isn't it kind of bland? And that's a fair question. Tofu on its own doesn't have a strong flavor, but that's actually part of its versatility. It soaks up the flavors of whatever you cook it with. Lemon juice, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, chili flakes, you name it. And how can you prepare it? The possibilities are almost endless. You can pan-sear it for a crispy texture, broil it, bake it, or stir-fry it. If you've never used tofu before, start with extra firm tofu. Press out the excess water and marinate it for about an hour before cooking. This helps it absorb all those delicious flavors. Then toss it into a salad, a curry, a stir-fry, or even a wrap. You can simmer it in a sauce on the stovetop or bake it until it's nice and crispy. It's incredibly adaptable. Silken tofu is a smoother option. Its creamy texture makes it a great addition to soups, smoothies, and even dairy-free desserts. You can blend it into sauces, dips, or puddings and still reap the benefits of its protein and anti-inflammatory properties without even really knowing it's there. In some recipes, tofu can even be used as a substitute for cream, reducing saturated fat while still adding nutrients. The best part, tofu is readily available and affordable. You don't need to spend a lot of money or shop at a fancy health food store. Most supermarkets carry several types of tofu, from silken to extra firm, and once you learn how to use it, it can become a staple in your weekly meals. Plus, unopened tofu has a pretty good shelf life, making it super convenient to have on hand for those last-minute dinners. So how often should you eat tofu? Start by incorporating soy into your diet a few times a week if you're comfortable with it and don't have any allergies. Try pairing it with other anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, turmeric, or whole grains like quinoa and brown rice. You'll be giving your body a wide range of beneficial nutrients, including those omega-3s, calcium, and protein, and you'll be doing it in a way that's kind to your joints, your digestive system, and your wallet. Ultimately, dealing with arthritis can feel overwhelming. The frustration of not being able to do the things you used to, the constant aches, and the stiffness that slows you down. But small changes, like incorporating tofu into your meals, can make a significant difference. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. It's about making food choices that support your body, reduce discomfort, and give you a sense of control. And tofu, despite its unassuming appearance, is one of those foods. So whether you've been eating a plant-based diet for years or are just starting to explore, give tofu a try. Experiment with it, make it your own. Because sometimes the best medicine isn't found in a bottle, it's right there in your kitchen. And one of the best kept secrets for arthritis relief might just be tofu. So to wrap things up quickly, if you have arthritis, keep these three plant-based proteins in mind: chickpeas, tofu, and lentils. They're packed with nutrients that can naturally boost your mood, protect your joints, and reduce inflammation. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diet plans. These are everyday foods that nourish your body from the inside out. Try incorporating one of these into your meals this week and see how your joints feel. Small changes can truly have a big impact. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. To make sure you never miss another video, remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Valuable lesson: small, consistent changes in your diet, like incorporating plant-based proteins such as lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, can be powerful tools in managing arthritis symptoms naturally. What are your thoughts? Do you already include these in your diet? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips on senior health. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this video?